Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us after the Preakness. A live lookout this afternoon of our station in Denver at Spear and Logan. Some of us saw a little rain this afternoon, but pretty warm day generally out there. And some of this recent warm weather we've been enjoying is finally melting some snow in the mountains. This is the latest start to snow melt in the mountains in 11 years. That's thanks to an extended cold storm cycle in the first 2 weeks of May with more snow. And then now the warming weather, which could melt the snowpack even faster. The National Weather Service says streams and rivers on the Front Range could run high and fast as we get closer to June, but at this point, they're not expecting any problem flooding. All right, Chris Bianchi joins us this weekend, and we've got a lot of folks with a lot of plans tomorrow, starting with the marathon, first thing in the morning. So how's our weather looking?
Looks pretty okay, Jenny. I think if you are running the Colfax half marathon, we're probably not, or full marathon, we're probably not talking about PR weather. I'm actually a pretty big runner myself. PR weather would be something kind of gray, cool, 40s, low 50s, but we are going to be looking at pretty mild conditions for the marathon for tomorrow. Meantime, right now, kind of gray out there, ominous looking skies, but those skies a bit more bark than bite to them, as we were seeing a lot of virga or rain that evaporates before it hits the ground out there around the metro area on this Saturday night. Isolated storms for tonight, dry for tomorrow, and then some stronger storms likely for Monday. Right now, seeing a lot of action for us here in southeastern Colorado. Had an earlier severe thunderstorm warning out on the eastern plains. Right now here in Denver, we do have a shower approaching Boulder, a few raindrops. That should pretty much do it. And south side of town, that's where we've had some of those showers and storms. Got a couple of storms, including this one out here in Flagler, out by Kit Carson County, and then south of Colorado Springs, we're seeing some showers and storms right now. Those are not severe, but we are seeing some of those early showers and storms. Those will clear on out and give way to a calm, for the most part, evening for tonight. Temperatures drop back into the low 50s, but tomorrow, the Colfax Marathon, and it looks pretty nice. I'll have those details on that forecast for the marathon and beyond in just a couple minutes.
Chris, thank you. So let's talk about the marathon weekend. The Colfax Marathon is actually 8 races across 2 days. There were 2 different 5Ks this morning, and tomorrow is the full marathon through Denver and Lakewood, plus the half, the 10-miler, and the relay run. Here's a look at the full marathon course. It's a map with an orange line. We'll show you here in a second. There we go. Orange is the outline of your marathon route. You will not be able to cross the course at any point while this race is going on tomorrow morning, and you should expect various closures throughout the race between 6 in the morning and 1 in the afternoon. There will also be some RTD route changes throughout the day, but if you take the W line, which goes between downtown and Lakewood, they will accept your bib, as fare payment. In your other headlines, a major insurance company and a major hospital group have reached a new agreement, but after their initial deadline passed. Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield has a new contract with Common Spirit Health here in Colorado. The 5-year plan means Anthem members keep access to Common Spirit hospitals, their care centers, their physician offices. The previous contract expired at the end of April, making Common Spirit facilities out of network for these Anthem customers. Now, under this new contract, any healthcare services that Anthem members had received at Common Spirit since the start of May will get covered in network benefit levels through April of 2029. Today, Auraria campus officials are cleaning up Tivoli Quad, removing the leftover tents and the items that protesters left behind after pro-Palestinian protesters packed up and have left this weekend. Earlier today, our crews went out there, saw some of the leftover items that the campus was working on cleaning up. Auraria officials say they're still limiting at this point who can get into buildings on campus right now, and Tivoli Quad is closed until they finish the cleanup. We're told that the items that were left on the quad are items the students and the protesters did not want to take before they left. A critical route between Gunnison and Montrose has been closed for weeks now as CDOT works to repair the bridge over Blue Mesa Reservoir. The only detour that folks have can take hours. But one man and his friends are coming up with a solution to help people who need to get through for important things like doctor's appointments. 9 News reporter Lauren Scafidi explains how he landed on this idea.
We're heading to La Junta, Colorado, pick up a group and take them to San Antonio, Texas.
The driver of the bus gets to experience a lot behind the wheel.
They're on vacation, and I get paid to go on their vacation.
As beautiful as his trips are on the ground, it's a different perspective on trips a few thousand feet up.
That is a picture of Telluride.
For Steve Menzies.
That's me.
The private pilot has been touring the country by air since the 1980s.
Freedom. It's kind of a euphoria. It's free.
But the trips he's hoping to offer his neighbors next will feel different.
Payback time. We're gonna pay it forward and take care of them.
Back in April, CDOT closed the bridge on U.S. Highway 50 over Blue Mesa Reservoir after finding cracks in the bridge, the quickest connection between Gunnison and Montrose. A new detour between the two cities can now take 6 or 7 hours.
Some of these people need to get to their doctor's appointments or dialysis treatments or cancer treatments. Veterans need to get to the VA hospital.
Or a 45-minute flight.
I came up with the idea. I just reached out to all of them and I said, hey, what do you guys think?
Steve and his pilot buddies are here to help,
We are your taxi in the air.
offering a ride to appointments while the bridge is closed and even after.
Instead of just going up and, drilling circles in the sky just to get some hours, now we have some purpose.
The miles Steve puts in both up above and down below are fueled by something you can't buy in town between trips.
It's in your blood.
Passion.
That's it. I get to meet all kinds of people and see a lot of country. And we see a lot of country in the air, and it's kind of fun to see the country on the ground.
Lawrence Cafidi, 9 News.
This group is allowing folks to request a flight online, or you can even get in touch with Steve directly. We will have that information on our website, 9news.com. And these pilots are not just volunteering their time, but they're offering these services for free. Amachi is now a historic site in Colorado officially. Yesterday, survivors and descendants cut the ribbon to make that designation official. Amachi was a forced internment of Japanese Americans during World War II. It's near Grenada in southeastern Colorado. And descendants of people who were there wanted this site recognized as a historical site for years. The National Park Service says they're still planning what comes next after this designation, things like the bathrooms, the roads, and the water stations.